Alright folks, here we are. There's the REZ game. As you notice, I have a few Dreamcast, and I think I've got another one in that box over there. Um, I don't have any memory card or rumble pack out because I have most of that packed up in a tub. But the systems were easy enough for me to get because I keep a lot of them down there. The black one I keep on the shelf over there. But anyway, let's get this rolling. Supposedly, it's not going to start up without this boot disk. I burned this boot disk. It's called Utopia Boot Disk. I have version 2. I mean, they had version 1 and 2. I don't know. I figured 2 was the latest, so I downloaded it. But both of them were not very big files. I mean, it was like about, 2 megs or something. I mean, they really weren't that big. And I just burned it with a program called Magic ISO. You can use like Nero or they recommend Disk Juggler, but I didn't want to download another program, and I was able to use Magic ISO to do it. So we're going to see if we can't play this REZ game and see what happens when we stick it in without putting any boot disk in, and we'll see. The guy that did the tutorial said that the systems have to be made before October 2000 for it to work. I don't know. He said something about a lockout in them or something, and you can check right on the back. Let me throw it to a up close focus. You can check right here the manufacturer date. This one says November of 1999. This is the oldest one I have, and it's a little discolored, more discolored than these other ones. This one here says February of 2000. That one there actually is October of 2000, so that one's pushing their his what he called the limit, or they put some kind of lockout chip he was saying or something in it, but I don't know. And then this black one says August of 2000. So all of them hypothetically, except maybe this one, should work with the boot disk. So we'll go ahead and fire this up, and it's starting right up into the main boot up window. We'll put REZ in. Please wait while disk is being checked. You go over to play and hit it, and it says insert game disk, which pretty much means it doesn't recognize it. We're going to hit power and restart this. And nothing. Yeah, it doesn't recognize the disc on the American console. So we pull the disc out, and hopefully we're not shit out of luck. We'll try this boot disk. Like I said, it didn't take but a second to burn the boot disk off because it's just a little boot up thing. I need to write on there or something. I'm probably put it in a case if it actually works. Um, we'll turn the power off, turn it back on, boot disk in. This comes up again. Now it should. Oh, there we go. See, it should boot into the boot up. Boot into the boot up. For some reason, there's this crazy reindeer dog looking thing on the screen, and it says, if you bought this CD, you've been cheated. They spelled bought wrong. But it looks like it's a backup CD. So we'll open this up, pull the backup disc out, put the REZ disc in, and with any luck, we'll be playing REZ here in a second. It's hesitating. I think this means it's booting up because of the guy's video that I watched. So, yeah, there's a butterfly on the screen. It says I need memory because I don't have a memory card in the thing. Looks like it's starting up, folks. Yeah, presented by Sega. UGA. Alright, it's working. So, I guess all I need if I want some, like to get the PAL version of Shenmue or whatever, is that boot disc, and it should start right up. Like I said, they have the Japanese release up there right now, which I'm not sure whether it requires a boot disc or not, but I'm thinking if I buy the Japanese release, it's going to be pretty much strictly for collectability. It's not really going to be for playability because I'm not going to be able to read Japanese or understand pretty much what's going on. I don't know how much of it's in English, like on the screen, but I know that the language and voiceover is all Japanese, which is fine as long as there's subtitles, which the PAL version has, but I know the Japanese version does not. So that kind of leaves it up in the air. Now, if I could download the PAL version so I have a copy of it that I could play with the titles, then it would be well worth it to me to go get the Japanese release. And it looks like the PAL one starts up just fine, but we're going to try a burned off game as well to see if what it does. I'm not good at playing one-handed at all, folks. I missed those. Oh well. As you can see, it's working though. I mean, it is definitely working. So that's pretty cool for $10. I was thinking maybe I was going to be SOL. I'm assuming that if it worked on this system, it's going to work on all the other ones. But I might try it on the black one just for the hell of it. Let's unhook it for a second. We'll try the sports model. As you can see, I have quite a few Dreamcast. This one was only $6. I don't know. I think I got it at the thrift store. The Sega Sports one, I know I got at the flea mart because the guy had it in a case. One of them I got at a pawn shop. That's my original one, and I think it's this oldest one that's kind of discolored. And then I honestly don't know where one of them came from or where I got it. And then I'm pretty sure there's another one in that Dreamcast box over there that my buddy at work gave me. That one of his wife's friends gave to him, and he didn't have any use for it, so he gave it to me. So I've got like 5 Dreamcasts, which is kind of awesome, I guess. Definitely don't have to worry about one shortage of the old Dreamcast. Here's the black one. It's probably going to ask me to put the date and time in like they all do when you haven't played them for a while. Yep. Yeah, I'm not worried about it. Okay. We'll just go ahead and put the REZ disc in just to see what it does. I'll probably do the same thing. I don't know why I expect any different result, but we'll see. Yeah, it's not doing it. So we'll turn it off. Take REZ out. This is like Groundhog Day. I'm just basically doing the same thing over again. Put the boot disc in this one. Turn it on. And it is booting up. Same deal. So I'm pretty positive if I stuck REZ in, it would work right now. What I'm going to do is stick a burned game in instead, so we're not doing the exact same thing. This is a game, I burned off a few games, but this is a game called Elemental Gimmick Gear. It's a game that I saw Quick Sci-Fi had gotten, I think, over the summer. And I put it on my list of games that I wanted. I think it's an RPG styled game, but I decided to see what it was all about, and it looks like it's booting it up. So yeah, there we go. The dog is spinning. Uh, I think it's booting it up. So yeah, sports model's a little louder than the other one. It might need a little of grease on the wheels that the eye tracks on or something. But it looks like this is booting up fine. Alright, it looks like it's running fine, so it's running backups, which is cool. Like I said, that's always something cool to me to learn, but I am a collector, so I prefer to have the real stuff. So I definitely would be looking to get a copy of Elemental Gimmick Gear. It's a little more rare. It's kind of hard to find. Um, but also getting maybe a copy of Shenmue 2, a PAL version. Um, so it's playing it. So I'd say all four of these Dreamcast with that boot disc, which is called, once again, it's called the Utopia boot disc. For those of you that have Dreamcasts that might want to be able to play backups, quote unquote. Um, and I don't know. I thought I might download Marvel vs. Capcom or something and see, because those are the ones that are a little more expensive that I could pick up a copy of. But I really am not big into fighting games anymore, so I might just see if I play it, if see if I want to spend the money on it again. I mean, I'm gonna sign off here. I pretty much am just showing. So I've never watched the cinema, so I gotta kind of engrossed in it. But like I said, that's what it's called. Just type it into a browser, and I'm sure you can find a download for it. It was not in the least hard to find a copy of it, and it was equally easy to burn it to CD. And I was able to find ROMs pretty easily based on this guy's tutorial, excuse me, that he did. And if you're a Dreamcast fan and you're having trouble finding some titles or whatever, you're like me and you wanted to see if some imports would work or whatever with your American machine, just download this boot disc and you should be good to go. So I'm going to sign off. Thanks for coming by and checking this out. And happy playing. Like I said, when you're a collector, I mean, it's cool to see some of these, things work like this where you can burn off one and get it to work. But in the end, I still will end up buying it, the game, if I enjoy it because I want it in my collection, the original. So, bye, folks. Signing off.